I think that we live in a wonderful time for the guitar because we have access to a wide range of instruments and knowledge. But it is really possible that for less than $200 we'll get the knacks that won't stop us from playing? Let's check it out! I snatched this guitar up because of my curiosity and for the needs of the channel. I assume that a lot of beginner guitarists will come here looking for a cheap and good instrument. At first glance, Harley Benton ST20HH Active is a really good looking Strat with 2 humbucking pickups and simple control. The specs include a poplar body, maple neck and rose acer fretboard, what is in fact a very heavily baked maple. The instrument has 22 frets, Fender scale and 12-inch radius. Unlike the basic version of ST20, which is a simple copy of the Strat, it has 2 big advantages that make it worth adding a few bucks to buy an instrument that is less prone to factory mistakes and sounds way better. What do I mean by that? First of all, we have a hardtail bridge here, which is much less problematic and susceptible to wear than a cheap tremolo. The second thing is the active pickups, much less noisy than single coils or cheap passive humbuckers and designed rather for playing heavy music, which is common thing for beginners. I say rather because in my opinion there are no guitars for genres and everything really depends on your playing and tweaking skills. Hence the sound puzzle here will be as multi-genre as possible. When we talk about active pickups, it's worth mentioning that they are powered by a 9-volt battery located on the back of the body. Here are 2 quick tips for newbies. First, when you're not playing your guitar, unplug the cable from the socket, so this will stop battery drain, and when your guitar stops playing, please don't panic, it's just probably high time to replace the battery. Back to the main topic, the guitar has a nicely applied satin varnish, correctly installed but poorly finished frets. They have a slightly sharp edges and rough texture which can be felt when bending the strings. Of course, they won't hurt your fingers at all, but your eyes when you look at them closely. I think the overall quality is at a sufficient level, but you can find minor flaws, such a crack in the varnish near the fret visible in the photo. The guitar tone is quite dark and matte, but it has a proper intonation and is easy to use. A single knob controls the guitar volume and the switch has 3 positions, what allows you to play the neck pickup, the bridge pickup or both at once. All the tones you hear in the test were recorded with my Tonex, and you can have them in your home. I run a small shop with profiles on my website where I create a whole range of presets based on my tube amps and analog effects. The prices are relatively low, but the quality is at the pro studio level. In my opinion, the guitar wood is acoustically dull, the pleasure of playing and responsiveness are quite small, but let's be honest, you will only notice this if you are an experienced player and have had the pleasure of spending more time with high-end instruments. However, I don't think it would be fair to expect anything more from a guitar at this price range than correct geometry and tuning stability. Here we have it all, and the newbies will be satisfied in 100%. What's very important, the guitar is easy to tune and remains in this state for a long time, even though the strings are not perfectly aligned behind the nut. I literally spent 5 minutes on the setup to slightly change the scale length on 3 strings. The rest and the string action were already there. To sum up, I think this guitar is worth every dollar, and I was totally surprised by how much you can get for such little money. Of course, in this price range, it's a kind of lottery. Quality control does not guarantee that every guitar from this series will be equally good, but honestly, even more expensive branded instruments suffer from this condition. Below you will find a link to the guitar in the store where I have an affiliation. It's the largest player in Europe, which gives 30 days for return, so you will have enough time to play and check the guitar by yourself. On my right side you will find other similar videos. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed my short review. Please subscribe for more and join my Patreon group to help me being independent. All the best, grab your guitar!